Rolling.
Yo, what is up YouTube? It's AnamtheTrainer, and today we'll be filming a full day of eating. Well, we'll be shooting a meal prep. So basically shooting a meal prep. I'm just going to do all my meals. Going to cook everything right now and then just pack it up and just basically show you guys. And before we get started guys, please do like, subscribe to the channel. Like really just like now and subscribe to the channel, and please do leave a comment down in the comment section on what you guys would like to see next. And yeah guys, so I've already started with meal one. I've already ate meal one. I might put a video of meal one just playing around somewhere here. I took a short video of meal one. It consisted of 50 grams of oats and 3 whole eggs and a protein shake, one protein shake. And yeah, so right now I'm currently busy with meal number 3, 4, 5, and then meal number 6 is a bit different. Otherwise, meal 3, 4, and 5 are basically the same thing, which is, come closer here. Oh my God. Which basically is some chicken breast, rice, some rice, and a whole lot of green stuff, bro. This is a mixture of, I got this at Pick and Pay. It's called Asian salad, which basically consists of chard and some other stuff. Chard is basically this green stuff that looks like flipping spinach, but yeah. So yeah man, let's get to it.
And we're shooting.
Okay. Alright guys, so we're done cooking the rice and the chicken fillets. So now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna dish up, again we're gonna dish up meal number 3, 4, and 5. Still gonna cook meal number 6, and then right after dishing up these meals, we're gonna cook meal number 2, which is a very interesting meal, especially this part of my prep. There's a lot of misconception around meal number 2, especially here in SA, about why you must not eat this during prep, blah 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 blah. And today we'll be breaking down a lot of those misconceptions. And yeah man, I'm so excited to tell you guys about meal number 2. So right now we're gonna dish up our rice. So I'm at a point right now where I weigh my food, gents. Oh, and again guys, I am currently 1.4 days out. Oh no, 1.4 weeks out from my first show. Yeah. So I'll be competing. By the time this video drops, I'll be a week out. So the diet will have changed by then again. So yeah. Okay, so guys, when this video drops, I will be exactly 1 week out. I'm gonna drop this video on a Monday. Usually I drop my stuff on Wednesdays, so I'm gonna drop this video on a Monday because I might be shooting. Are we gonna do meal prep again for that last week, just to show people how I prepare stuff now for like leading up to the show. Probably we can do that too, and then maybe get the show itself. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is gonna drop on a Monday, and I'm currently 1.4 weeks out. So the food is kind of small right now. I'm eating like a baby. I'm eating like a bikini competitor right now. And yeah guys, so let's get to it. So again, I'm at a point whereby I weigh my food. I'm trying to make sure I get a certain amount of carbs in. This way I can like calculate how much carbs that I've got in, how much I need to cut down. It's supposed to be 50 grams, but it's okay man. So yeah, this is basically nothing. I'm basically eating nothing at this point. Okay, so this at some point was 150 grams of chicken, but it shrank like a baby. It shrank.
How do babies shrink?
I don't know, dog. It shrank like a fetus. I don't know. But it shrank, dog. It's small. Yeah, fuck, how do babies shrink? I was just speaking out of my ass right there. But yeah, guys. So again, meal number 3, 4, and 5 are basically the same thing. 6 and 2 are different. Yo, it's way too much. Yeah, this part we can just... Okay, so we had to change angles because my cameraman said that it was a bad angle for us to shoot. So we're here right now, so I'm going to be dishing up here now. Right, so we are done with meal number, we're not done with meal number 3, 4, and 5. So what's left now is that we're gonna add some of these green babies. So this is basically just to add more volume to my meals, just so that I can still like feel more satiated and feel fuller for longer. And greens are the best way to like add more satiating to your meals. Satiation, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Just to feel fuller for longer, né? You can add more greens and still not add up your calories and your carbs so much. So yeah guys, we're just gonna basically steam this up and then add it to the meals, and we're gonna go straight into meal number 2.
I don't know what to try to see from other people.
Okay, so very interesting. Now, you guys see how full the pot was before I started cooking? Well, before I started steaming it up. Well, look how everything shrank. Yeah, and then so next time I'm not gonna steam these, I'm just gonna put them raw, because I've actually tasted the stuff raw and it kind of tastes good. And again, the goal of me adding all these green stuff is so that I feel more full for longer. This will help me not cheat on my diet, guys. So one pro tip. If you don't want to cheat on your diet, you want to make sure you eat food that makes you feel more filled, but also still low on your calories, that you still maintain your caloric deficit, because you need to be in a deficit in order to lose weight, right? So yeah, so now I'm gonna dish up this, and we're gonna head over to meal number 2. It's about time I eat now, because I've been standing and cooking and shit. Yeah.
Doesn't smell too bad.
Hey, don't fucking up. To weigh this stuff, I just put as much as I see fit. So yeah, I do not weigh this. For some reason, I don't really count green stuff, like green food. Oh, this is a lot. I'm probably gonna eat this off the gym.
Can we get a bit of pro tips or anything?
I don't know what to say. Add green stuff to your food, bro. Like add some broccoli. Okay, like this is basically the most basic bodybuilder diet ever. Like it's rice, chicken. It works. There's a reason why every bodybuilder does this. It works. Now there are ways of working around this. Like there are the ways of eating in terms of losing weight, in terms of gaining muscle. We're gonna do a video on how to bulk, like properly bulk up. But yeah, you can use other things, but the most basic and most easy and most cost-effective way is to do the old chicken and rice recipe. Most guys will add in broccoli and stuff not, but I prefer these. I'm kind of sick of broccoli at this point. I've been eating broccoli, so changing up the diet every now and then, but not sacrificing in terms of being in a deficit. Whenever you change your diet, you still want to eat similar foods and foods that are not higher up or drastically lower. in your, what you call this, in terms of your macros, in terms of your calories, depending on your goal, right? So me, my goal is to get absolutely shredded. So I'm kind of eating like a baby now, and I'm not eating the most healthiest way because I work a lot. Like I do a lot of training and I eat like a freaking baby, and the goal is to just get shredded. So if you're someone else that wants to like lose weight for like the beach or just for your health, there are other ways of doing this that are not as extreme as this. And you could also hit me up at Arufa Athletics or at Arufa Training Systems for online coaching, where I will actually help you guys with designing your diet plans and coaching you guys through your fitness journey. And yeah.
Link in the description.
Link in the description. So yeah, so now we're gonna be making meal number 2. Let's go and get it, gents. Okay guys, so I'm still greasing up the pot. Probably gonna cut that, and I'm probably gonna take out meal number 2 next week when I start depleting. But for now, I'm still keeping meal number 2 in, which is basically 3 whole eggs. Next week, I'm probably gonna take out the yolks and it's just gonna be egg whites. But for now, it's 3 whole eggs. Where's the salt in this dish? A lot of people think that you must take out salt for some reason on your diet when you're trying to get shredded. You don't have to, guys. You really don't have to. You don't have to suffer more than you actually have to by eating really small meals. You can still add in salt in it. Granted, you might need to, if you're preparing for a show, granted you might need to work your way around how you use your salt leading up to the show. But there's no need for you to take away salt from your diet, unless maybe you have some sort of tolerance to sodium, or it makes you feel bloated. But if you don't have any problems with sodium, just ginger, you don't need to take it out. You can still salt your stuff to make it taste better, and it makes things easier for you to stay consistent with your diet, because when it does taste. That was a lot of talking.
And what are we doing now?
So now we're going to be making French toast. So this is meal number 2, guys. Keep up. This is meal number 2. We finished doing meal number 3, 4, 5. And we're not done with meal number 6. It's still incomplete. We're going to cook something for meal number 6 as a protein source. So yeah, meal number 2. The brown bread. Yeah, yes, I said it. I'm eating bread in prep. I'm eating bread 1.6, 1.4 weeks out from the show, and I still look absolutely shredded. Granted, I'm going to take out the bread next week because I need to cut down on the carbs and kind of deplete my body. But yeah, right now, this has been a staple of my diet. This has been helping me stay on my diet, because it's great to have things that you like in your diet. It helps you stick to it, and it helps you just enjoy your diet in general. You don't really have to suffer all the time, guys. But granted, that last week before the show, you need to suffer. You need to suffer when you're depleting. But yeah, guys, so this is 180 grams of bread, which is basically 4 slices of bread, and 3 whole eggs. We're gonna fry that up, and that is meal number 2. Okay, come on. Oh, and another thing, guys, you can actually add in some vanilla essence. It's just that I'm out of vanilla essence, and also like a little protein shake just to make it more and make it taste better. But right now, I've taken those out. Well, I'm out of vanilla essence. I would be using it, but I'm out of that. But yeah, protein.
What does vanilla essence do?
It basically makes this thing smell better, right? It smells better and it tastes better. the protein shake in it goes into making it actually taste much better.
Okay.
I think the vanilla essence also plays a role, but more than anything, it just makes it smell good. Yeah, I do believe it helps. Like, if your food smells great, it's easy to eat. So you just love it. fucked up shit. So yeah, add vanilla essence because when this stuff starts to burn and fry up, it's gonna smell better. Now it just smells like fucking eggs, fucking burnt eggs. Oh, I can never just cook this stuff and I would like, whenever I cook it and I eat it at the same time. Like as soon as one is finished, I'll throw it up in my mouth and eat that shit. That's why I always make like meal number 2 second last as the second last meal, because after I'm done with making all the meals, I'm hungry as fuck, and it's ready milk time for meal number 2. Yeah, well,
So you're the ones we don't trust that are bride.
yeah, I'll eat that shit, bro. I'll legit eat that shit, bro. If you bring me to a bride and you make me the bride master, just believe while I'm drying, I'm taking a piece. I gotta taste the product, you know?
Yeah. In fact, you wouldn't even want a plate. You're like, I'm good.
By the time we sit down, I'm full.
Food.
It's okay, Jess.
It's okay.
So I literally can't cook these without eating them at the same time. So while I eat them, while I cook them, I play around with them, like cut them up, make them into squares, any kind of shape that I want. And yeah, man, but just having fun with my food, bro. So guys, this has been my secret weapon throughout my prep, and it's organ meats. I know a lot of you guys do not have organ meats on your diets for some reason, but I recommend that you add some organ meats to your diet, because if we're just talking about nutrient density and just having like whole foods, like foods that have like protein, vitamins, minerals and all that stuff, there's no flippin' meal that beats livers, gents, and that's it. So yeah, meal number 6 consists of organ meats, liver, beef liver. You can also use chicken liver, and this is where the organ meat will go. This is where the liver's gonna go for meal number 6. Let me just put this here. So we're gonna cut out 100 grams of liver. I'm gonna weigh that. And the great thing about this is that organ meats are so cheap, gents. Like, organ meats are very cost effective. I've got this thing for like, I think it was like 31 rand. If you get chicken livers, they're much cheaper, and one pack of like chicken livers, which will be like, I should pick and pay, so it might be like 12 rand or 11 rand, will last you for 3 meals, like for like 3 days. And this usually lasts me for, because this is a little bit more dense, it usually lasts me for like 4 days. Okay, this is like over, this is over 100 grams. It's just, holy shit. Yeah, I might have to cut this. Yeah. So we're just trying to get 100 grams here. Another thing that helps scaling up your food and just counting macros is that you save more, gents. Like, just putting a certain, just a random amount of whatever on your food is actually expensive. Like, if you get what I'm saying, is that if you can see now, this thing weighed like 180, but I'm gonna cut it down to 100 grams, and that's gonna save up a smaller portion for the next meal, so that I can actually have this stuff for longer. So meaning I won't have to go to the grocery store for some time now. And yeah, weighing your food actually helps with saving money. And if you're a bodybuilder or you want to pursue bodybuilding, okay, dieting is not expensive, but being a bodybuilder is expensive, and eating a bodybuilding diet is really flipping expensive. Thanks for the reminder there. So yeah, again, diets are not expensive, bodybuilding is expensive. So weighing your stuff and just knowing what you eat, how much you eat is is a very good way to save money, I suppose. So yeah.
Was it finally 100 grams?
Yeah, somewhere close to 100 grams because I'm not just gonna, it takes a lot of time to keep on cutting and cutting. It's close enough, so a little bit more protein would hurt me. And another thing, it's not, it's beef, right? But it doesn't have like a lot of calories, so it's a low calorie meal or low calorie meat, whatever, organ. So yeah, it really fits well in any diet whereby you need to cut down. Even if you're on a bulk up, you can still use this stuff because it has a lot of protein in it. It has a lot of fucking protein in it. Wasn't this dramatic? And yeah, guys, we are done with meal prep. This is the last meal, which is meal number 6. I will probably have this meal after gym or before gym because I love it, bro. Like this is the one meal that I look forward to eating. This is the one meal that keeps me going. So I'm probably gonna eat this after gym. And yeah, man. So this was meal prep, guys. Oh, and don't be scared to use some hot sauce or some tomato sauce. I use tomato sauce and Prado sauce. It's in the fridge, but you get it. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down in the comment section on what you guys would like to see next. And yeah, man, stay tuned for the next video. And again, please do like and subscribe. Now.